It was a very short hearing. Why did you waive the preliminary exam?
So the burden at a preliminary exam is extremely low. Based on all of the evidence that we've received, it's clear that there was no reason to have the exam, that it would have been bound over if, in fact, we did have it. So I spoke with Mark Keast, and we both agreed that waiving the exam would be appropriate.
Does that mean that his competency is not on the table at this point in time? Because he obviously has a guardian, and the guardian agreed, and seems like Ethan understood what was going on today.
Yes, that's correct. I've talked with him about 10 times now. I've never had a situation where I felt that he wasn't understanding me. The guardian is of the same opinion. So competency is not at issue this very second. Obviously, we may address that in the future, or may address criminal responsibility, which is another aspect of competency.
And the judge mentioned today about a bond hearing. Just tell me why there would be a bond hearing in this case.
Yes, there was a new statute that was enacted on December 21st, and it addresses juveniles that are housed in adult jails, and it requires the court to make a finding every 30 days after a hearing on if it is still appropriate to house the juvenile at the adult facility. So we have to have that hearing before January 21st, as I stated, the statute was enacted on December 21st. So we plan on having that up at the circuit court with Judge Rowe.
Is it too early to talk about a plea? Is there a possibility that a plea could take place in this case?
I do think there's a possibility. I think it is too early. We haven't reviewed all the discovery yet. There is still some forthcoming. So I think it's too early to jump to that phase, but that is a definite possibility.
Do you think the prosecutor will offer anything other than first-degree murder?
Well, obviously we would be hopeful of that if that's the avenue we decide to take, but we've not had any conversations whatsoever, so I'm not sure.
Has Ethan had any conversation with his parents?
No. They are all obviously inmates of the Oakland County Jail, so they have strict rules about that. So no, he's not had any conversation with his parents.
And last question, does he ask about them? Does he ask about their case? Does he know they're in jail as well, facing charges, etc.?
Sure. So I can't tell you exactly what he's telling me or asking me, but yes, I did make him aware of what's going on in his parents' case, so he is cognizant, and he knows that they are there in the same facility, just housed in a different area. Is he upset about that, or what's his concern about that? Well, again, I can't give too much detail as to what he said to me, but obviously it is worrisome to him. His parents are in custody. Any 15-year-old would be worried about that. Is it difficult for you as an attorney to represent a case that's so going to be so scrutinized by so many people? Has your life changed in the last couple of months? No, not really. Obviously, I handle capital cases all the time. I have a number of other capital cases going on at the same time. So the case itself is not extremely laborious, but, yes, this case is different than others. There's a lot more media attention. So yes, the nerves are always flaring when we have a court appearance. My normal cases aren't on national news. But again, it's, I'm here to protect his rights and make sure that the rights are adhered to. And that's the goal.